The message of this entire video: don't do what I do. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya and I'm so happy you're here. Welcome if you're new around here. I post vlogs, series, get ready with me's, and a little bit of everything in between. So if you're into that, of course, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social media, because I'm going to post what I'm about to film, what I'm about to upload on my social media. So you don't surprises, say hi, hello, how you doing? This video I think is a re-film, re-upload as well. I think it says before, some videos that I filmed years ago or even like months ago, I privated them because either A, I didn't like the way I said the way that I said things in the video, or just didn't like the video in general. Like, moving on, I remember sharing, like, I'm glad at the growth I'm doing. Like, I kind of like the route that we're going at. But today's video is stories of when I got a bit too drunk and a bit too hungover. Now, disclaimer, I'm not promoting underage drinking or drinking too much to the point when you get really hungover, you get really fucked up, you find yourself in situations where people can take advantage of you. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm doing is telling funny-ish haha stories that I can now laugh at being a fucking idiot. So the first time I got really drunk / really hungover, I was 19 years old. Oh my god, someone drinking underage in the US of A, someone called the FBI. It happens. And unfortunately, it happens way more than you think. So if you're a kid and you're drinking underage, please drink responsibly. A, don't get in cars with people who are driving and you know that they had a sip of alcohol. Even just one sip of alcohol can affect your ability to do really a lot depending on your tolerance, your body. Just don't fucking do it. Call an Uber, call a Lyft, call your parent, call someone in your family that can help pick you up and that won't tell your parents if you feel like you're scared of your parents, etc. And if you have a drinking problem, just help someone, get help. It's not worth it. But let's get into it. So I was 19. It was 2 days before my 20th birthday, and I was kind of like hooking up with this person who worked at a liquor store. And one day he came over to my house and had a 6-pack of beers, I think a few 6-packs of beers, and Jose Cuervo tequila, which I think to this day I have not had a sip of. Like, this happened in 2017. It is 2025 when I'm filming this fucking video. I don't think I've had Jose Cuervo because it's scarred me for life. Like, I remember the feeling in my stomach the day after all this happened. So he comes over to my house. He also brings up one of his coworkers, and I was like, who are you? I'm Pam. I'm the owner of this house. Not really, but like, what, like, who is, like, he didn't say that he was bringing his coworker like over the phone. I think we were just texting and he was like, I'm gonna come over your house, whatever. So I was like, bet. And I was kind of uncomfortable because A, I don't know this person that's in my apartment. B, the guy and I were kind of like in a weird stage of our relationship, if you want to call it that. Go ahead and call it that, I guess. So with those two things happening, I decided that I was going to drink both the Jose Cuervo and the beer. And I had known for a long stretch of time that I did not like beer. I don't know where I got, like, I mean, I guess when you're younger, sometimes you just sneak your parents' alcohol or your friends' alcohol, whatever. I've always known that I did not like beer. And no one can convince me that beer is good. I don't know what brand, I don't care what brand it is, how much of this it is, yada, yada, yada. Beer is just gross to me, okay? I will leave that to you all, okay? So we're all drinking, we're playing games, we're just like talking or whatever. And at one point, the two guys go out to the store, and I don't even know what they were getting at the store, but they would be right back. They ended up not coming back because this diva passed out, knocked out even. And I wake up to not only the guy texting and calling me being like, we're outside, da da da. And from what he told me the day after, because I was like, I'm so sorry, like, are you guys okay? They just went back to his house. He lived like 10 minutes away from me at this point, and our neighborhood was like kind of safe enough. Like, there was always lights on. We both lived off of main streets. There's always people outside anyway, so it was like, okay, thank God you got him okay. Fine. But what I also woke up to were bottles covering my floor, and I was like, fuck. Not only do I have to clean up and throw all of this in the trash, but I have to go to work. And I don't know if TaskRabbit was around at this point, but I didn't have money for a TaskRabbit. So I was like, all right, let's just do what we got to do. So I ended up throwing everything away, headed off to work, and I had to like walk a little bit to work. And during that walk, I ended up throwing up 3 times. Once literally in front of a restaurant, and I got so embarrassed because there was like an unhoused person like walking my way, and he like looked at me and he was like, he even looked like, yeah, I've been there. And I was like, brother, I can't, I don't Why am I working right now? Okay, anyways, let's just go to work. So I go to work, it's just my ASM and I, because for us to be a store on Melrose, steps away from Earth Cafe, we were not a busy store. Like at the most there was just like 2 people in the store, and it was just him and I. Like we were just working, whatever. And I stupidly kept complaining that my stomach hurt. I was like, oh my god, I have a fire pit in my stomach, oh my god, I don't feel good, I gotta go to Cedars, because we're really close to Cedars Medical Center, which is like a hospital in LA. And at some point he clocked my tea. He was like, yeah, you were drinking. And I was like, ow. How did you clock that? Maybe because you kept complaining that there was a fire pit in your stomach, dumbass. And he looked at me and he was like, it's okay, like I'm not gonna tell our manager. And I don't think he told our manager. He was cool peep, shout out to him. But he was like, I know you don't want to eat fast food right now. I don't know what, like, I mean, granted you shouldn't be eating fast food that much anyways, but besides at this point in my life, I hadn't eaten McDonald's in like 6 months. And he was like, you just need to go get fast food. So instead of going to Cedars and saving myself a big ass hospital bill and just a stomach being pumped or whatever, I headed up to Taco Bell. And later on that night, I ended up going to get my birthday cake because it was the day before my birthday. Like I was turning 20 years old, not 21, but just 20. Then we go and fast forward to a year later, it's 2018, and I am officially 21 years old, aka the legal age to drink in the US of A. And I was like, bet, let's go. Because even like now, I don't go out that much. Like there was a period like last month for like 2 weeks. I was, you know, I was outside. I just pushed myself, right? I was on this app that was so cool. I don't know why it doesn't exist anymore. Like, did they run out of money? Did they just like not have the audience that they want anymore? Basically, they would pay you to go to screenings, like show tapings, music video shoots. Like you would get paid for that. They would send you to concerts for free. Like I think a month after the story time, I saw like Gucci Mane for free. Like, period, queen. So one day they're like, we have like this thing at this club. Danny Lay's hosting. Haven't heard that name in a while. And it was like when she was like really popping up, like it's 2018, right? And I'm like, bet, go to this club. I'd never been to a club before. I don't think I even really been to a bar before. I think the only bar that I went to was Break Room 86. And that was for like Demi Lovato. She had like a single release party for Sorry Not Sorry. Like, but I was again, like 20 years old? No, 19 years old. So even I couldn't even get a drink there. Granted, that wouldn't have been appropriate to drink in front of Mrs. Demetria, but still. So we go to this club, and I'm like, bet, meet up with the guy, the promoter, bottle service type of person, yada yada yada. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can get down with this. I'm like, I can have some fun. I had a little too much fun because again, this is bottle service. It's free. I get to drink what I want for free. Period. Know your limits. Like I always know my limits, but I try to. You know, sometimes when the bottles keep coming and keep pouring, you're like, you know what? I don't want to look like a pussy. So I'm going to just keep on drinking. I got so drunk to the point where someone asked me to be their girlfriend on Snapchat. And I said, yes. Don't do that. Granted, the only reason why I'm really on Snapchat is to just post and really that's it. Like, I'm not adding new people. But if you want to see my Snapchat, here it is. And then I come home, oh, did I mention that it was the day before Thanksgiving? Yeah, it was the day before Thanksgiving. So I come home, my mom's in the living room, she's like watching TV or whatever, and I'm just cracking up. I don't know what was so funny, because this is 2018. Nothing was really funny that year, I'm not gonna lie. Like, y'all may have had a good year, but not this diva. And I wake up, and I'm like, hey, yo, before we get to washing and basting and stuffing the turkey and making the mac and cheese, I gotta go to Starbucks and get me a caramel macchiato, because there's no way I can get through this day, all the cooking and stuff, without some caffeine in my system. Then we go on to a few months later. The same guy, same promoter, bottle service person, whatever, he presented me with the opportunity to kind of like be, I guess, like a host promoter for this award show after party. I forgot what award show it was. I think it was it January or February? Doesn't matter, not really. So he's like, you're just gonna like stand, have people in, give them their gift bags, and then like once everybody's inside, you can come to our table, drink, have fun, etc. I'm like, that sounds like a great time. So for like the first 2 hours, I'm just working it, and I end up meeting like a bunch of cool people. Like I still like follow them to this day. Like they're so cool people. just networking as I do, I'm like trying to, like, hey, welcome, here's your gift bag, have fun, get inside, whatever. And then once everybody's inside, you guys can be like, all right, let's go to the table, drink, have fun, have a good little party moment. It was a good party. It was really, really fun. I really hope that one day I get to go to an after party once again, or like an award show after party, because they're kind of chill. And yeah, I took a bottle to the face. Like literally, it was like a video of me with I think his name was Chris or Corey. He was on X on the Beach, which I loved that show so much. He unfortunately passed away, I think like a few years ago during the COVID-19 lockdown. But I ended up talking to him and literally like facing the bottle and then giving it to, oh my God, Maya, you really, yeah, it was one of those. I woke up the next day, got Taco Bell once again. My ex done taught me well, yeah. And I'm pretty sure I ended up also seeing Happy Death Day 2, like later on that day, like, okay, period. Then the last time where I got really, really drunk and really, really hungover was in 2020 in Las Vegas, which is where you go to get really like fucked up off your rocker. It's Las Vegas. So it's my birthday and I'm celebrating with one of my best friends, Devin, his mom, and her partner. And I meet up with Devin, check into the hotel, and one of the first things we do is get a Fat Tuesdays. If you don't know what Fat Tuesdays is, this is a Fat Tuesdays. I've never had anything like this before, ever. Like, I'm not much of a drinker at this point. I had known that I'm more of a stoner, a smoker, etc. Like, I like the feeling that weed gives me. Sometimes it makes me even more creative and like actually wants me like to do stuff. Like, there's days where like I'll like take an edible or take a drink, whatever, a THC drink, and I'm like doing laundry, I'm cleaning, I'm writing, like I'm walking. Like, it just makes me like alcohol just makes you like tired, or like some people get really mad off of it, which I don't understand. It just makes me want to go to sleep because I'm just tired, like, yo. So I'm trying to like catch up to Devin because Devin, he can handle his shit, right? Like, he can handle his shit. And I'm like, let me beat this diva. Let me try to like match his, you know what I'm saying? So sitting Fat Tuesdays, we're walking around the strip, having fun, preparing for my birthday festivities, whatever. I think it was like the day after my birthday, which the day after my birthday is 9/11. And I caught a flight on 9/11. Lovely. Thank God nothing happened to me. So we go to this restaurant in Vegas, and it's again Dev, his mom, and her partner are all chit-chatting, whatever. And the last thing that I said to Devin was, order me a burger, please. And I like rested. I don't know if I said that I was gonna rest my head until the burger came, but I'm like, I rested my head on the table. I don't even know what restaurant it was or what burger it was. Kind of wish I had the burger instead, but it is what it is. It's been 5 years. Maybe when we go back to Vegas, we can have that burger, you know what I'm saying? So I rest my head on the table, and that's the last thing I remember before I slid off the table onto the ground and started throwing up a lot. So the paramedics had to come and give me a hazard bag for my throw up, and they ended up, this is not funny, they ended up wheelchairing me to the area where you call an Uber and Lyft. Devin's with me, he's like freaking out, but I think he is like, she's gonna be okay. Like, to me, like, she's gonna be okay. Like, she's just, I couldn't handle it. Because y'all want to know this, okay, if you know you're gonna drink, eat. Like, be a big back, okay? Like, you be a big back, okay? Because all I had were like chips. Even when I like got drunk with that guy and his coworker, I don't know what I ate, or if I ate like before, like right before him coming to my house. But be a big back if you're gonna drink, divas. Go back to the hotel, and literally in the car, like Devin's taking photos of me, and I'm just like, not like that, but I'm just like over it. Like, I'm over it. Like, I'm drunk. I didn't get to have the fucking burger. It's my birthday. Go back to the hotel. I still have the hazard bag on the floor, and Devin's like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? Whatever. Wake up the next day, go downstairs, and once again get a caramel macchiato. Because one thing that I've noticed about myself, if I like something from like an establishment, I'm gonna keep on getting, like, for years and years and years and years and years, up until like recently, obviously, I would always get caramel macchiato from Starbucks. I think I switched it up a little bit every now and again, but that was like my go-to. Alfred, it's hazelnut latte, or like a cold brew with hazelnut or vanilla. Earth Cafe, it's always the Diablo panini, and like maybe the granita. It's like a blended coffee drink. It is so good. If you've never been to Earth Cafe, get you a Diablo panini and thank me later. And then, yeah, I think like, I don't really drink that much, or like I'll get buzzed, but I'll still be okay. Like literally like last month for my birthday, I had a lot of shots and I also drove the boat. But I was still fine. Like I woke up for Disney and like I wasn't hungover. I just needed coffee and I knew like the next day I would just like sleep in. But yes, do not do what I did, girls, gays, and days, okay? If you're gonna drink, eat. Do not drink so much to the point where people can take advantage of you. And that's kind of like why I didn't want to drink for like a while, like, or even smoke for a while, because I just didn't want, I wanted full control over my body. Make sure that you have a DED and a backup in case that DED designated driver cannot drive you, they're getting fucked up. Even if they have one sip of alcohol, do not trust them, because depending on their body and their tolerance, even one shot can mess up somebody's ability to even walk. And you know, we have Uber, we have Lyft now. If you think that you or yourself or your friend or family has a drinking problem, tell somebody, you know, you deserve more. And yeah, that is the end of this video. If you feel comfortable enough, leave down your drunk hungover stories. Did you do anything funny while you were drunk? Did you hangover hacks? What is your hangover hack? Let's get into that. I try to drink water every time I have a drink. Sometimes I just forget because I'm just having too much fun. It happens. It happens. I'm not judging you. I've heard that smoking like can help prevent a really bad hangover, like smoking weed, not cigarettes. Ew. Can help a hangover. I don't know if I've done that trick yet, but next time I know I'm gonna go out and get really like faded off my rocker, I'll try that. I'll try that. Have you tried that? Let me know. Again, hangover hacks down below, and I hope you enjoyed this story time and more to come. And I will see you guys next time. But until then, stay strong, stay safe, YOLO, drink your water, spray your sunscreen. Even if it's like 30 degrees where you live, the sun is still out, okay? And I will see you guys next time. Mwah.